So hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So have you ever tried integrating a video and audio call real-time meeting into your application, web application, mobile application or whatever? So do you code it from scratch or you just finding a way to integrate it faster? So here is the surprise and solution for you. ZegoCloud is a platform which provides you real-time meeting, video call, audio calls, all the facilities with low-code UI kits and easy to integrate into your all the platform applications like the mobile applications which is built on the Flutter, React Native, Dart, whatever it is. So also in the web applications like React, Next.js, all this support. Okay, so are you excited about it? So in this video, we are going to implement all the things from the scratch into our Next.js application. We will look how we can create a video call meeting, audio call meeting, group meeting, one-on-one call meeting. Okay, so let's get started into it. So first of all, let's talk about what they provide out of the box. So they have very low code, easy to integrate SDKs and UI kits over here. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to just install that, integrate it with just low code, and just start. So that's very easy for you. They have all the features that you might be requiring for it. So they have the video views for dynamic video layouts as you see. Okay, in room messages you can chat in the room also. You have the filters, face beautifications, you have the invitation, you can invite people for call. Okay, so they have included all the possible scenarios that you might be asking for. One-on-one call, okay, group calls, video conference, and live streaming and live audio rooms in chat app. Okay, so they have all that. Also, they provide you all the SDKs for like iOS development, Android development. If you want JS, Flutter, React Native, all the SDKs are provided by GeoCloud. You can easily integrate this into your any application. Okay, so guys, I have opened the website of the ZegoCloud. So what you have to do now, let's go to the UI kits that they provide out of the box. We are going to use the SDKs. So let's go over there. We are implementing it with the Next.js. So we will go to the with the JavaScript method. We are implementing the call kit over here. So we are going to use call kit over here. Okay, they provides all the support for different technologies. Like let's go to the quick start and we are going to install it using the npm package manager. Okay, so they have provided all the things that you need as a developer. So we are going to implement it in the Next.js. So select this. So I have opened an empty Next.js project in the VS Code. So let's install the dependencies. So we have installed the SDK for the ZegoCloud. So let's go to the page.tsx file and remove all these things. So in the home page, we are going to take an input for the room ID and which will be different for each and everyone, right? So let's take that. So first of all, give heading the ZegoCloud video call. Okay, and let's take an input for this. So type would be text and the placeholder will be enter room ID. Okay, so make it a client component because we are taking the input from the user. And let's make an state for this room ID and set room ID, which is gonna which is going to empty at starting. So let's do the two-way binding for this. Value will be room ID and the on change would be set room ID as e dot target dot value, and a is going to input as a is type of any as of now. Let's add a button also so that user can start it. Join room, and we are going to give it a on click, right? So on click will be handle join. Let's say we are going to implement it over here. So const handle join is equal to what will happen if user click on the handle join. So it will be redirect to the URL which will have the room ID over there in the URLs. Okay, so if we want to redirect to the user in the Next.js, we will use the use router hook. Router is gonna use router from the next navigation. Okay, and we are just saying router dot push slash room ID. Also we are going to trim it because if it have the empty spaces, we have to also check that if room ID is having something or not. So room ID dot trim is having something, then only redirect to the room slash room ID. I think something is missing over here. Yep. Yeah. So this is our home page. So let's start it. What you can see, I can enter over something. I will be redirected to the slash room slash that room ID. So we are going to handle the room ID page now. So let's do that. In the Next.js, how we can handle all the pages or dynamic route, which is going to like this page.tsx file. Okay. Inside the room router, if anything that comes, that will be called as room ID. This okay. So export default function and return a div uh, room ID page. Let's say this is going to say room ID page. So let me think, set some things. So let's do some styling also for just justify center item center h dash screen. This is going for this only. So this looks better right now. Okay. So we are going to extract the room ID from this page. How we can do that? Using the use params hook in the Next.js. Use params is coming from the next navigation because it is a hook. So we have to convert it into the client component. So let's say that room ID. So let's enter ASDF, and so we can see room ID is extracted successfully. So now let's go to the documentation of the ZEGOCLOUD over here. So what it is saying that we have to create a kit token and generate a kit token for test using the app ID, server secret, room ID, and the random ID and random ID over here. So let's do that. We can pass different parameters over there in the object. Okay, and they have provided different examples over there. So like that you can watch it, and we are going to implement some of them in the code only. So I am copying all the code from here into my VS Code. So let's import it directly over there. So we have to extract the app ID and server secret from the website only. So I am showing you how you can do that. So once you create an account on the ZEGOCLOUD and you will create a project, then you will get an app ID, server secret over there, and you can copy that into our environment variable files. Okay, so let's do that. I am creating a new file over .env for the environment variables. So I have pasted the public Zego app ID and the app sign over there. Okay, so this is server secret app sign, whatever you can call it. So let's import it from the environment variable file process.env dot app ID and the server secret also. So it is giving an error that it is a type of string and type of undefined. So let's say it to that it is, and also we have to parse it in the integer because app ID should be in the type, should be the type of the integer, and we have to give the room ID which is extracted. Did you mean the room ID? Yeah. And random ID, and the random ID we are going to create this like so. This is the name of the, this is the ID of the user ID. So let's create a user ID, const user ID, which is going to let's say date dot now dot to string, same as for the username. Let's say user underscore plus the same thing over there. Let's give it a user ID and the user name. So it is saying that it should be a string, right? So let's use the assertion. So these are all the warnings of the TypeScript, you don't have too much worry about if you are using the JavaScript. So TypeScript provides you better safety in the development environment. So we have to give the container, which is type of the HTML element. So this is the beauty of the TypeScript. So we have to create an ref for this. So let's create that. Const container is equal to use ref, which is null at the starting, and it will be type of the HTML as it is saying HTML element or the type of the null. So it would be an HTML div element, let's say. So if you are using the JavaScript, you don't have too much worry about what are the types and all these things. You can just simply use the use ref as you use. So we have to give it a container over there, container dot current, and it would be definitely there. So it is room ID. You don't have too much worry about all these things. What are that? So just we have the copy pasted over these things. So one thing I want to mention over here, so these things should run whenever the room ID changes. So how we can do that? We can use the use effect over here. And in the dependency array, we are going to say that if the room ID changes, re-render that component. So now just we have to render a div which will be the ref of container. Let's style it further. Let's give it a width of the 100 VW and the height of the 100 virtual height. So let's try to run it. Npm run dev. So give the room ID, let's say ASDF, and click on the join room, and we will be redirected to the this, and it will ask for the camera and the mic also. So let's turn off the camera for now and click on the join. So it is saying the fail to join the room, token authentication error. Okay. So we are giving the kit token authentication error it is providing us. So yeah, we are okay. We are giving the app ID again and again. So let's give the app sign over here. Let's try to rerun. Let's give a room ID as ASDF and join the room. So it will ask for the mic. So if I copy this link and I will click on the join, so you can see that I have joined this room, and if I reopen this into another tab and if I join this, you can see I have joined this room from the two tabs, right? And if I chat, let's say ASDF, and this message will appear over here. So this is how you can create a video call conference or one-on-one group call conference like that. You can also share your screen, okay, and you can change the layout like this, grid, sidebar, and all these things provided you in this UI kit. Okay, so this is how you can use this UI kit into your application. So, and just like that, you can integrate the ZEGOCLOUD video call into your application within the minutes. Okay, so don't forget to check out the links in the description below. So you will get 10,000 free minutes of the ZEGOCLOUD video call voice call if you sign up with the help of the given link in the description below. So that's it for the today's tutorial. I will see you in the next video. So thank you so much guys for watching this video. I will see you in the next one.